Korea, aliens and astronauts are same word. It has different two meaning. First, it is a specially trained pilot for space flights. Second, as in the previous film and science fiction refers to intelligent life that is thought to exist in extraterrestrial beings. The dictionary refers to these two meanings come together. The words meaning are mentioned from now on is second. At present, no exact standard has been set for aliens. It's just a general reference to organisms live in outside of Earth or a definition of above. In history, the first person to refer to an alien is the philosopher G. Bruno. His own idea was eugenist Christianity, so it ended up burning him. But the idea has been passed on by many people, and it have continued through many processes. The evolution theory of C. Darwin and the theory of the origins of the solar system.
We live by eating something. But as the world developed, if there were many dishes that could not be eaten before, it is now a time of eating and getting sick. It's a disease that comes from eating right away, and it's obesity. Obesity is an excess of fat in the body. Recently, there have been a lot of obese people. Why is it happening? First, there's no activity. Korean students and employees are very low in activity. Students do not exercise because they are immersed in their studies at school, and the working hours of office workers are very long. Even youth spend their time playing smartphone games.
One of the most talked about issues these days is hidden camera. A hidden camera is a kind of cover-up that is usually filmed without permission when a person is not aware of his or her exposure. It is commonly referred to as recording or recording secretly beyond the consent of a person to be filmed and beyond the consent of a person of film.
Where are the hidden cameras hidden?
Find out about this.
Revenge pornography is occurring frequently these days. Revenge pornography is a sexual photo or video content that is circulated to avenge a broken lover. This clip is a battle between Guara and her boyfriend. At dawn, he comes to the rescue house. Hey, Guara, do you fall asleep among these? He kicked Guara while he was drunk. Why did it come out of a sudden? This is violation. Why? I am innocent. Hey, you are with a man again? Don't live like that. Why do you push me and why do you abuse me? Hey! He kicked her and threw an air cleaner. Oh my God! Don't do that! You're numb! She scratched her boyfriend's face in physical fight. You have to be ready. I'm going to report exact sex clip in you. I'm sorry, please don't do that. Let's go to the police. Let's see who wins. After that, he threatened Guara several times by sending a video of he had sex with her.
Even the commercials of them say that they are very easy to hide without being seen. They take us in unimaginable space. How long should we be in fear of camera?
It is good to use a slang, but there are some bad things. As we saw before, there are people who understand slang but not others. If this happens, the person who doesn't understand slang can feel discriminated against. There are also cases where the other person does not understand the words and prevents the conversation from proceeding. There are many things in slang that are discriminatory or mean. When using the slang, he thinks he knows what means, but sometimes he does not. Then you can say hurtful things. Frequent use of slang can lead to numb use and inappropriate use. It can also paralyze other people's reactions and say something bad without realizing it. So I think the use of slang should curb and alleviate.
Slang has been used very widely. It was made to maintain the group secret, to generate some bonds between group members, to say something fast, or just to make some fun. Also, it has a various subtype. The abbreviations of some word would be the most common type. Nowadays in Korea, this type of slangs are generated very actively. And changing some word spelling. It sounds almost same as the original word, but spelling is different from it. So today around the world, many slangs is being generated and used. This tendency of slang show up will last until the social group perishes.
I will introduce Dr. Strange. Dr. Strange is a sorcerer who alleviates magical tricks to art. Before he became Dr. Strange, he was an arrogant soldier. One day he had a car accident which made his hands numb, so he couldn't do surgery. In the process of searching for a way to fix his hands, he met a sorcerer and became an apprentice.
Help me, Mario. Air pollution is getting worse and worse, and the air polluting monsters are chasing me. I'm now hiding in the castle. They'll soon find me. I'll be waiting. Princess Peach. Oh no! Mario to the rescue! But what is the air polluting monsters? Lucy, help! Thank you, Lucy. You're a genius. Now off we go to save Princess Peach.
Ozone is a substance that combines three atoms of oxygen. The oxygen layer serves to block ultraviolet rays from entering from the sun.
Hello, I'm Jo Sujin. I will present about air pollution. Air pollution is substance emitted from artificial sources are present in the atmosphere in large quantities that directly harm life or property. The causes of air pollution are divided into artificial causes such as operation of factories, traffic activities, fuel using households, and natural causes such as volcanic dust and sand dust. CO, NO2, SO2, and hydrocarbons make up the largest percentage. Especially SO2 leaks with other air pollutants to create additional secondary pollutants. Air pollution affects acid rain, ozone depletion, and global warming.
I will reconstruct an example of recent case about a poor innocent man.
You rapist! You raped my bag! Hey, I'm a cop.
Oh, what? Oh, I didn't do that!
Rapist! Rapist! He got weed! He got weed!
No, I'm not. No.
start the trial.
2 days ago, he rubbed his penis on my back. He's rapist. He raped me.
Dear Judge, I didn't do anything. I'm not a rapist. I don't know him.
You are guilty.
Dear Judge, look this. I got the evidence.
Defendant has evidence. You are not guilty.
Do you remember the Anarchy incident that happened last year? Anarchy was an internet community managed by Kim Hyo-jin. In that community, Kim Hyo-jin argued that no matter how our child is sick, we shouldn't take them to hospital, and also we should not inject vaccines to our children. Many mothers followed her argument, and she gained lots of money from them. A lot of innocent children suffered without getting proper cures. Kim Hyo-jin's argument is an exact example of pseudoscience. So what is pseudoscience? Pseudoscience is a theory that some people claim it is scientifically true, but there is no scientific evidence supporting it. Pseudoscience cannot cause any harm when it is just gossip, but it can have a bad impact on society if it is applied to other areas. First, it can be used for fraud. Many crooks have sold hexagonal water, hydrogenous water, germanium bracelets, and anion products at a high price, like they are good for our health, and they could make a quick buck. There is, of course, no actual evidence supporting they are good for our health. Second, it can support an immoral ideology. Social Darwinism justified Western countries' colonialism, and eugenics was the basis of Nazis' Holocaust. Now, let's take a look at other examples of pseudoscience.
Vegetarians are the person who avoid animal food and eat only vegetable food. About 180 million people in the world are vegetarians, and there are many kinds of vegetarians. Vegan, lacto, ovo, and lacto-ovo are included in them. Vegetarians eat vegetables for their own reasons, like obesity and other personal reasons. But one of them is to deny inhuman stock breeding, slaughter, and overindulgence meat. Most domestic animals live their whole life in small places. They can even be killed without seeing the blue sky, only for human need. Some people say, can they feel emotions or pain? My answer is, yes, they can even cry and struggle with pain. Psychological causes can also affect people to become vegetarians. For example, the experience of witnessing animal abuse or slaughtering when young remains a trauma, so eating vegetables can alleviate these traumas.
Today, animals are deeply in our lives. They approach someone as a dear friend and come to one family. However, do you know that these friends are becoming alone? There are many reasons. You adopt them just for their cute looks, but they're not what you imagined. Or you don't have enough money for care of them. What do you think about this? They are trying to hold a creature, but they don't want to take responsibility. Can it be justified for any reasons? example, for you, they may be the happiness of our life. But for them, you are all of our life.
As technology developed, people's eating habits changed, and the biggest change in the table was meat. Meat blew up in the world. People's meat consumption has become much higher than in the past, resulting in more domesticated cattle and pigs. With the increase of livestock, the amount of crops it eats has increased to a quarter of the world's crop. Cows eat 500,000 tons of grain a year. Food that is being fed to livestock can save people from starvation. It means that people who live in rich countries kill half the population as starving because they want to eat a lot of meat. They become innocent victims of rich people's greed. If we were good at distribution, we could save half of the world, or even a quarter more. Again, if we try a little, we can save lives.
Hello, my name is Minso Kim and I'm going to present about fast food. In a narrow meaning, fast food is a food that reduced cooking time and labor by using semi-cooking ingredients produced in factories. In a modern meaning, fast food is a low-cost, equal-flavored dish that is served to a large number of customers in a short time. We don't know the exact period when fast food came up. After World War II, however, industrialization began and fast food became popular. Convenience is the biggest value of fast food. We usually can see drive-thru that can get foods fast. However, fast food is known as junk food. The concept of junk food has been fixed, as fast food makes it more greasy and fast.
In 2011, a nuclear power plant in Fukushima, Japan, erupted after an earthquake and tsunami. As a result, people's interest in nuclear power blew up. First of all, let's look at what nuclear power is and what principles it is. Nuclear energy means thermal energy generated by nuclear fission, kinetic energy of the generated particles, extra. Using this heat energy, we generate steam and rotate turbines. It is nuclear power that gets electricity in this way. Let me explain about the fission reaction. For a brief explanation, I will cite uranium-235 atoms. Nuclear fission is a division of the nucleus of uranium-235 into two different atomic nuclei absorbing the thermal neutron. The splitting nucleus breaks down into a completely different substance and generates enormous heat. The process also produces 2 or 3 neutrons, which are gained at meteoric rise in speed. In nuclear power plants, the speed of the neutron at which the momentum is achieved is reduced using a moderator such as water. Then it is turned back into a thermal neutron, causing a chain reaction. The atomic nucleus, unified after dividing, has more nuclear fusion energy and more energy, and we can get as much energy as the difference. People continue to pros and cons about nuclear power. Let's look at the rationale for each claim.